Welcome everybody, my name is Gino Risoli. I've got an engineering background. The last 20 years I've been a Senatorial businessman. Before I start, can I, if you don't mind, ask you to raise your hands if you've ever been happy in your lifetime with your government? Have you ever been happy in your lifetime? There's 3, 4. You have? Well, well, it's nice to have a few, but there's a lot with their hands there. Well, I'd like to explain to you this evening where we've been, where we are, and where we could go to. We have a historical opportunity at the moment, and I would like to explain that. So, historically, wealth has always commanded major policy. And any major changes that have benefited ordinary people had to be fought for. The English Civil War, the suffragette movement, and more recently the unions. If it were not for the unions, there wouldn't be a middle class. What I'm trying to explain here is that wealth never gives anything without a fight. So please be in no doubt that wealth that controls politics cannot ever deliver fairness, even if it wanted to. Change has come from the bottom up, and the reason for this is it still is the survival of the fittest world that we live in. So this is where we are today, and of course I'm not happy with this arrangement. The wealth creators are the same people that distribute the £750 million of our tax money. Everything is under control, and so it is. If you want change, we must fight for it. History has demonstrated that. Wealth is looking after the reins of power until we are able to grasp power firmly. Power is never handed over. It doesn't work that way. It will cause a vacuum and lead to anarchy. Therefore, it is up to us to become more intelligent. So how do we become more intelligent? The information revolution that has completely transformed the way the world conducts business. Notice that our government has not used the same for democracy. Well, I know that's no surprise. The answer is simple. Democracy is not the objective of government. Control is the objective. However, tonight I'm explaining to you a truth. If you cast your vote for the other candidate, you will have missed a great opportunity for change. I truly like my fellow candidates, but their understanding of politics is shallow, and at best, they can only achieve incremental change, but we don't have the luxury of time. If you vote for me, I would deliver you the legislation that is required to not only make your politicians accountable, but also your civil service. Everything that is government belongs to you, the taxpayer. Every penny of the £750 million should be accountable to you online. The politicians you elect, the civil servants, the judiciary, all work for you, the taxpayer. Armed with accountability and transparency, the dark alliances that have been at work ever since organised society will start to crumble, just as communism did, but not in a bad way. What will take its place will come from the truth. The public, for the very first time, will have the ability to connect with its government. Your representation will become outstanding. We can all move together. We must not miss this opportunity. The other candidates are still in the old school. The world is changing very rapidly. Jersey must have the very best people at the helm so that we become proactive and not reactive. We must rid ourselves of the fear that exists caused by the uncertainty present government breeds. We have tremendous talent on Ireland. They must be allowed to connect with our government. Our good fortune that the finance industry has given us could be dwarfed by what could be. Please listen to reason and cast your vote for me. Albert Einstein said you cannot resolve a problem at the level it occurs, and you can't. We don't require policy in this point in the human evolution. We require the truth. Thank you.